Right?
And you can always use the white and the blue. So that the
Blue
patient,
towards the put your chin on blue line and head to the headrest.
It's too high for me.
Okay, now it's too high. Now use the machine to bring them down.
Like that.
More. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then shall have to click this macular first.
Yeah, so now you see his eye, he can blink, and now you know that's his eyelid right there,
Yes.
right? Okay, so just bring,
No. First of all, I start to
you have your mouse up here, so your mouse needs
Yes.
to be here.
this. Yes.
So move your
Then-
mouse here, and move it over here.
Mhm.
See how you bring him over? Okay, don't do that yet. Get this target in the center of his pupil.
To bring this here.
This is your
Yeah.
target. Bring that red target
Okay.
right there,
Okay.
okay? Bring it more into the center. Put your mouse right there, and it'll bring it over. Okay, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be
This,
perfect.
this,
Now
this,
go down to
this.
optimize it. Now what is he looking at? Which are you doing the macula?
Wrist.
Do you want to do the macula?
Macular
Okay.
cube, yeah.
Yeah. Because did you choose that, or
Yes,
it
I
was
choose
just
that.
on there?
Yes, I
You did.
choose it.
Okay, make sure. Make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I choose that. Yeah.
Because if you do the macula and the doctor actually wanted the optic nerve, it's going to go to the macula at the beginning. Okay. Okay. So now you optimize him.
But his eye is moving
That's okay.
fast.
Look, now he needs. Where does he need to look? Did you tell him
Green
the target?
star.
You look to the star, blue star, green star.
Where?
Green
Where is
star.
the star? Where is the star right now?
Yeah.
And it's going to be in the center.
Center.
Look
Yeah.
straight
You-
ahead. So he looks straight ahead. At the
You
green star.
see green star in the center.
Yeah. I see.
Yes. Then you have to
Okay, now go over to
upright,
optimize.
optimize.
And try to bring him in a little bit over
Clear.
here.
More.
Yes.
More. More.
More,
More.
a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Okay, now invert it. Take, yep,
How
go
to
up,
invert
up,
it?
up, up, up,
Yes.
yep.
Yeah.
Get that in the center.
Yes, it is
Okay,
center.
good.
Now it is center.
Yes, yeah,
And
good.
here
Okay,
I
now,
cannot see here. Can
okay,
see.
now what you want to do is optimize it.
This.
Optimize it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now you
It is-
focus, autofocus it,
Yes.
and he's gonna go back and forth in the machine, right?
Oh, you are so bad.
No, he's where he needs to be.
Oh, now,
Okay,
now
now-
you can see. Oh, what happened here? What
You
is
can bring
this?
him closer.
Yes.
Bring him closer with the chin. Don't be, yeah, just. Okay, now invert it. Do your little wheel. Now it's upside down, so invert it. Yep, okay, good. Okay, now,
Mhm.
you can autofocus it again.
This patient is not.
That's okay, you gotta do these steps
Yes.
and then. Okay, now bring this up here. Okay, now go ahead and just capture it.
No, we cannot see this
Well, that's-
clearly.
Okay,
Is
so
it
now
okay?
that's
Is
his,
it
that's
okay?
his macula, so go ahead and capture it and see what happens.
Yes.
Don't blink, don't move.
Blink 2 times, then don't
No,
blink and
This one not
Hold.
blink.
hold,
This one
hold, okay?
Mhm.
Capture.
Okay,
For the optic nerve, we need to blink.
okay, now you
But
can
this
sit
one,
back. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something too. Sometimes when you have the perfect image and you know it's good, and it may not be as clear for you, but you know that you have this where it needs to be, but this isn't that clear, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because if that's good, then you go ahead and take it and
Yeah.
see what your image is. So see how you have like what 8 out of
No,
9,
it-
8 out of
not
10.
good,
Well,
not
that's good. That's fine. You're green.
But what is this line?
That's the light. Okay, now
Highlight.
you can save this. Save it.
Save?
Save.
Yeah. Now, do
Yeah.
you want to do anything here? Do you think
I
it's
think
good,
I don't know.
or do you want to redo it?
want to
Judge,
redo it.
You want to
Yeah.
redo? Okay, so
Yeah.
then retake.
Yeah,
Or, yeah.
try again. Please, once again, you put your chin towards the blue line.
And then just say, yep, try again.
Try.
Mhm.
But
Okay,
is it
so
okay?
now go ahead and,
Optimize.
uh-huh.
Optimize.
Okay,
Oh, you
now
got it?
let's get this a little clear. So how are you gonna do that?
Sorry.
Yeah, and don't be afraid just to click, hold down on the clicker too, if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, now this goes down, up, left, right.
Yes. it
Yeah.
is.
Okay, now it's still a little blurry, right?
Mm.
So go ahead and get that in the center, and we don't see it, so optimize it. So now we got a little clear, right? Before we couldn't really see it.
Mhm.
Okay, now
Oh.
autofocus it.
Okay.
Sometimes that just gets it a little clear. Sometimes you don't even have to do autofocus. Okay, and then go over here. Get it back in the center. Okay, now bring that so down a little bit so it's in the center. Okay, I
Yes.
would go ahead and now go ahead and capture
That's
it.
it.
Capture. Don't move your eye.
Don't move, don't breathe.
And when you do it, you got to do it really quick because remember, they're sitting there and they can't. Okay, now you can sit back. So that's a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
The view there.
9 by
Yeah.
10.
Okay, now you want to save it.
Save.
Yep. Now you want to do the 5-line raster.
Mhm.
HD.
Of same eye.
Yep.
I'm going to do your pipeline restore test.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't even have to tell them that because they're
Oh.
not going to know what that is.
Oh.
They're not gonna understand. You're gonna do what? Okay, whatever. Whatever, Mr. Saray.
It's okay. Is it necessary to?
Okay, so
do
always
something
make
else?
sure this is in the center.
Oh no.
So you're gonna use your wheel to get it. Okay, now you brought it down, so do the opposite. Okay, if you totally lose this image, optimize it. Optimizing will bring it back for you. I think that's the things like when you're first learning how to do it and if people don't teach you those sort of things or tell it because they just simply forget or they don't do
Yeah.
it themselves.
Optimize.
Yeah, okay, now, well, that's pretty good, right? Because our image over here is good, that's good.
Capture.
Now,
Capture.
uh-huh,
Capture.
don't blink, don't move.
Don't
Okay,
blink,
now that
don't-
was,
Oh,
get that down.
Yes. Don't blink. Don't move.
Capture.
Capture.
Now, Go
Good
ahead.
job, Mona.
okay, you can sit back. Okay,
Then save.
Save.
yeah, then you can save that.
Save.
So, always remember when you get to that, the last screen that we were just at, if you didn't think it was good, then retry it. Or you can save it and look at it because you don't have to choose that one. You'll have a couple different options.
Okay.
And you're gonna have a difficult patient that you're not gonna be able to get, right? Okay, so now let's take it of his left eye.
Optic disc. Optic disc.
You wanna
is
do
not
optic disc?
necessary to do other.
You can do that. You can either do the macula on each eye to make sure that you have what you need, or you can do the macula and then do the optic nerve.
First of all, I did macula and 5-line. Is it necessary to do optic disc cube or not?
Yeah, well,
If
I'm
necessary,
gonna
we can
have you
do.
guys do it because
Oh.
you're training. Not always. The doctor might not order that. Okay.
Then one time it is necessary to
Practice.
take optic disc also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let
But
us
you guys are gonna
do,
get practice on doing that.
Then putting it in center. Yes.
Okay, and then make sure that, and you've chosen it, what you needed, and you've
Yes,
chosen it
yeah,
on the
yeah,
right
yeah,
eye.
already.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, now
Double click.
you want,
No,
where is
not
he
it
gonna
left.
look?
Oh, left eye.
Yes,
It is right eye.
Yeah,
You
this
want
right
You
eye.
want to
This.
do the
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I
you
do
are
that.
looking.
That's okay, because you're gonna be doing this. Right now, there's just so much going on that's, you're gonna get like,
It's a lot of
okay, just focus on
Okay,
what
you
you're doing.
focus
Okay.
to the green star.
Now, where's the green
Where's the
star?
green star?
Green star is left side.
side.
Your
As
left side
in-
is green star, okay?
Ask him and then you read the right.
Where is
Actually,
green star?
you need to tell
Left
him
side.
Yeah.
where
side?
he
Left
should
side.
look.
Yeah.
Left side,
Because-
good, good,
then he
left
gonna
side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
because he's gonna look where he's
And
gonna
we
look,
say
and it might not be
we-
where
we
you.
repair-
So the green
we-
star was to his left, good.
Compare.
So now you wanna bring this down, so use your wheel to bring it down in the center.
Yeah.
Okay, and you wanna kinda bring that target in the center of his
Well,
pupil.
very difficult to bring in
It's
shape
okay,
like this.
as long
Yeah.
as you can get it over there.
Difficult.
That's why, okay, so your mouse, and this is good, but that's good. So right here,
Yes,
you
yes,
have his
yeah.
optic nerve, but this you need more in the center. I would optimize him. But you wouldn't necessarily have to because your image was good. But I want you guys to get the feel for the buttons. Now, what else are you gonna do? Autofocus him.
Because of not focus.
Well, autofocus just so you can get used to see if you can get a little clearer image. Okay, make sure you have your dip because, so right here, you can move this over. So you can move that whole square and get that in the center. Yep. Okay, now, is he looking at the green star? Look towards your left at the green star.
Look
Move
towards
this
left
over.
to the
Move
green
this
star.
over, so, because you're gonna watch this. Move this over. Move it right in the center of that. Okay, see, good, great. Okay, now look at the green star. You're looking at the green star?
Yes.
Okay, now what are you gonna say? Don't blink, don't move.
Don't blink, don't move.
Don't
Look to the
blink,
green star, okay?
Now you might, okay, I'm gonna tell you something when it's done. Okay, you can sit back. So see how that's up? You can't change
Oh,
that.
sorry, yeah. I cannot change now.
You cannot
can-
change that now.
Try.
You had to
Try.
change it
Try
before you
again.
took it. But what you can change is your
Yeah.
vertical and horizontal line, the blue and the pink, but you can't move this whole thing down. So technically, you would want to retake it. But if that's the best photo that you have, will be good. But you can retake it on him.
Let us retake again.
Okay,
Try
yep,
it.
retake it and don't save that one.
Now I take both.
Or if you don't think you're gonna get a better image, then you say, okay, now that's good, and just move this to make sure that's in the center. But you need to
Hold
look
on.
over here,
Mm.
look over here, and that will tell you where it is. And then over here, and he's moving.
You
He's
are
a mover
moving
and a
your eye.
shaker
Don't
too,
do not
right?
move
Okay.
so fast. It is
Yeah.
good.
Looks
Now
nice.
it's okay.
That's okay, you can fix it on the next screen, so take it, cause you got it in the center. So I would just,
You are moving your eye
That's
so
okay.
fast.
it's fine.
She's not seen here any
Okay, tell him to
Autofocus.
blink, 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 blink.
blink.
Okay, look at the green star. Get that back over there, see, okay.
Yes.
Okay, now,
She's
okay,
fine.
now,
Gotcha.
so, did you see how much
It's
time
clear,
you
Yeah,
were
wow,
in
it's
there?
better.
It is good.
Yeah.
Okay, now, but you wanna change this, right? Because you want,
You can change.
so see the top image? Take your aqua blue line, yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yes.
and bring it down a little bit more.
Okay.
Get the best that you can. So that image should have been more in the center too, but it's okay. Okay, I would save that. Because
Save it,
it's,
save it.
Shape?
Yeah.
but you would want it actually to be more in the middle of the screen.
Finish.
It takes
Finish.
practice to figure this out, you know.
Finish?
like-
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah.
This like this.
Now we're gonna do his, which eye?
Acquire.
Water.
Analyze.
Left
Huh?
We're gonna
Analyze.
do his left eye,
Left eye.
correct?
What is his
Water,
name?
water.
I forget.
This water.
Walter?
Yeah.
go back to the one that you were in, which was Walter.
Acquired. Again, acquired?
Yes. And now where is he gonna place his
To
chin?
left.
Yes. Place your chin
In the light.
towards the right line, white line.
Mhm.
Because now we are going to
check,
check your left eye.
And then like we wanna make sure that his head,
Mhm.
so move your head a little bit to your left, like straighten up your head a little bit. Did that make a difference? Yeah, okay. Cause he was kinda like this.
Oh.
Right? I mean, it wasn't totally like that, but it was pretty close.
Okay, good.
Oh.
It's so cute.
And now, are you gonna do the macula, or are you gonna do the optic nerve?
Macula.
I don't know. This is macular cube for left eye. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to make
Which
sure
one
that
you
Yes,
want
what
to
do
do?
you want to do?
Yeah.
Is that what
Which
you wanna
one
do?
you
Yes,
want
Do
I
you
have
have
to.
it on the
Doctor.
macula? Do you have it on the macula?
Yes.
The
Okay,
other
great.
thing.
Okay,
Yes.
and bring it more to the center. Yep, there you go. Oh, down too far a little bit. Bring it back up. You want it like right in the middle of the screen. Yep, that's good. Yep. Okay,
Optimize.
now you
Right.
can optimize. Mhm. But technically, you have it where you need it on the screen. You have this is what. Okay, you can autofocus
Autofocus.
too if you want.
They're going
So you're not
upside.
really seeing it, right?
Yeah.
But you have your image over here, so move this down here. Okay, not too low. Bring it up a little bit. Okay, good.
But we can
Okay.
see this
That's
clear.
okay, because you have your image over here.
Yes.
You may or may not be able to see that. If you can
Yeah.
see that, perfect. Now your lines aren't as clear, so now you can do that again. And is he looking at the star? Did you tell him to look at the star?
Yeah, you see the star in the center.
And you know he's looking at the star, but you need to tell him, you know he's looking at the star because you have the macula right there.
Yes.
You have your image, so you
Yes,
know.
yes.
So move it up a little bit. Okay, see how much clear? Okay, now that's probably pretty good. I would take it.
Capture?
Yeah.
And before you capture it, though, you need to say, "Don't blink, don't
Don't blink,
move,"
don't
because
move.
they're gonna move and they're gonna.
Yeah.
Yes, but it is good. Not
Okay.
good. Slightly move. Not
Yep,
Mm.
that's good.
good. Yeah.
So you're like 8 out of 10, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And save.
Okay, go ahead and save it. Okay, now what are you gonna do with the macula? Okay, how many? Let me ask you this: how many images do you take for the macula?
2.
Three.
What are they?
Right
is
and
five
left.
lines.
5 line. Okay, and what else? The cube, the 512
Five
by
lines.
128.
Yes.
So on each eye, you
Macular
take 2
cube.
of the macula. How many are you gonna take of the optic nerve?
2.
One.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Just the 200 by 200 cube,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
We don't need anything
Yeah.
else on the optic nerve.
지나고 only 1.
Okay, so now you're on the macula. How many images have you taken on the left eye?
2.
One.
Macular cube. One macular cube.
Macula 1.
And which one do you?
Five.
So you've taken one. What's your
Oh, sorry.
second one that you need to take? What haven't you taken yet, Saray? Don't tell him, let him
After
answer.
this cube.
5 lines.
No, you're still on the macula. You've only
Oh,
taken
it's
one image.
important.
of
The
the
other
macula.
one. You need to take it.
Wow.
What is the one that you need? Don't tell him. Nobody tell him.
5 lines is good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because if everybody keeps telling you, then you're not going to know, right? This whole crew of 5 aren't going to be with you, or 4. 5 of them.
Miss Joyce, I have
Right?
a question.
Mhm.
Okay. That does not matter. We do macular cube, optic disc, and fiber arrestor in whatever sequence.
I always take the I'll take the macular, the cube, and the 5-line together, just so that I know that I've taken that, that I've done it, because you might not remember that you did it if you went to the macular and then you get done and then you don't take the 5-line, and then the test goes over to the doctor and like, you didn't get the 5-line raster, and the patient's been out there waiting. Now you got to bring them back, get the next image. It's taking time, taken away from the clinic, it's taking time away from you working up another patient and the doctor's time. So make sure that you do it in a sequential order for you, that you remember, and that you get what's needed for the doctor. So now we're going to do the 5-line
And
raster.
after that, you go to the optic nerve, or
Yeah, then you, so remember guys, you might not be doing the macula and the optic nerve.
no,
You
if,
may
if
only-
you
if-
want
right,
to
if the
take
doctor
a
gives the
three
doctor
after-
to
yeah,
do
I know,
order
but
doctor,
if you
just the
doctor
final.
Prescribe.
three,
Advice.
all of them.
Yeah, it's
So,
a matter.
so you
The
take the
macula and the
macula
optic nerve.
rest,
What do you need?
5-line rest for one eye, and then optic nerve for the same eye, or you go finish the macular and then go for the optic nerve.
I finished the macula,
Okay.
and I'll
The
tell you
four-
why.
four of
And I'll
them.
tell you why, because
Mm.
the patient doesn't know what they're doing,
Mhm.
basically, right? Unless they've done it before and they know exactly what to look at.
Mhm.
But they're not gonna remember from one visit to the next visit. So if you have them looking at the star straight ahead, and you get the right eye taken,
Yeah.
and then for the macula,
Yeah.
and then you go to the left eye, they still
Yeah.
know where to look.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
they have no idea where to
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
You've got, now you're telling them all
Yeah.
over. You just go from one eye, right eye to the
Yeah.
left eye, and then you go back to the right eye, and then
And
to
then
the left
left
eye for
eye.
the optic nerve.
And you finish
More
the
than
eye?
likely,
Yeah.
are you gonna be taking the OCT for both eyes? Probably not, for that visit.
Mhm.
It's probably either gonna be one or the other.
Yeah. So after you finish the 4 tests for macular, you go to the optic. If the doctor wants all of them.
Yep, then I would go to the optic nerve.
Mhm.
So then you know what you've done,
Yeah.
and the patient knows what they're looking at, and you're not
Yeah.
confusing the
Yeah,
patient.
that's good. That's good.
Okay, keep your chin in the right side.
Because remember, if a patient, also, if somebody gets a little aggravated, it might not be technically aggravated at you. It may be aggravated with them because they're a perfectionist or something, and they're not understanding, and they feel embarrassed.
Mhm.
So sometimes when somebody gets upset with you, it's not really that they're upset with you, they're upset with themselves, but they don't really, it's all psychologically sometimes. So you just gotta think about that. Like, if you're doing what you need to do, it's just, and they have all these other people watching them. They don't want to be made a fool of.
Mhm.
So you need to, and plus you need to just be calm and courteous to the patient. They may not understand what you mean, look to the left, look to the right, or straight ahead. They might not get that. And so now so basically that's why we have the green star. Where's the green star? So technically when I first start taking the photos, I don't care if I just need the optic nerve. I have them put their chin in, forehead ahead. I start with the macula and I say, do you see the green star straight ahead? Yes. Okay, then you switch to the optic nerve. Now follow that green star. On the right eye, follow it. It's gonna go to your left, so follow it. If you don't show them the green star, they have no idea what the green star that you're looking at.
Mhm.
So that's also a hint to help
Target.
you,
Mhm.
to help you explain to the patient what they need. Not only do you need to know what you're doing, you need to know how to instruct the patient.
And
And
should-
make the time at the machine the most efficient, quickest,
Mhm.
and,
Efficient.
yes, right.
So should
Quick
we,
and
perfect and precise and concise.
right, but think of the easiest ways, and you may have another way to
Yeah.
have the patients look and whatever, but you need to get the right image.
Should we tell the patient that look at the center of the green star, or
follow.
just
Just look
Just
at
follow
the
the
stars,
star, yeah.
just look at the stars, and it's gonna be straight ahead. It's gonna be straight ahead, that's what
Yeah.
I say.
Mhm.
And then if you're gonna do the optic nerve, actually, You have them looking at their target.
Follow.
Yeah.
Now, just follow that green star.
Yeah.
And if they get, I don't know, left or right, just, okay, do you see it straight ahead of you, sir? Yes. Okay, just follow it.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see that you have the right image.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a lot of talking and a
Yeah,
lot of
right,
explaining
yeah.
to them. We are doing that here so you guys know. But you don't have to do that with the patient. Number one, patient might not really even care.
Yeah.
They're just here to get the test.
Yeah.
They don't really. How many times do you go in and they're taking your blood pressure or they're taking another image and you have no idea what they're looking at, what they get, right? An ultrasound, what'd you get, what'd you get? You
I don't know.
They're not gonna tell you I'm moving left and right, they're doing their job.
Just follow them.
Yeah.
That's what, this is an ultrasound. Exactly the same thing. They're not telling you if they're going left or right. You know what you need to do. Okay, so now we're gonna do the 5 line, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, and we're gonna do it on his left side. Okay, make sure you have the 5 line chosen, and you
Yes,
do, right?
yes, I already
Okay.
click it.